Have you ever met someone who treats their birthday like it's just another day? No parties, no posts, no drama. They don't announce it, they don't expect gifts, and half the time, no one even knows it's their birthday until much later. Maybe that person is you. And people around you might say, "Why aren't you celebrating? It's your day." But for some people, birthdays just don't hold the same excitement anymore, and that's not a bad thing. It actually reveals something deeper about their mindset, their emotional maturity, and how they view life. Let's talk about it. First, they've outgrown the need for attention. When we're younger, birthdays feel like a validation day. You wait for the messages to pour in. You count the greetings, the likes, and you notice who remembered. It feels good, but for many adults, that excitement fades once they realize attention isn't the same as genuine love. They start to see that the people who truly care don't just show up once a year with a cake and a card. They show up in the small, quiet moments when you're struggling, when you need advice, or when you just need someone to listen without judgment. When you reach that kind of emotional maturity, you stop craving one-day attention. You start focusing on real, genuine connection instead. The second reason is that they find peace in simplicity. Some people don't throw big parties, not because they're sad or lonely, but because they find true peace in quietness. For them, a perfect birthday could mean spending quality time with family, enjoying their favorite meal, or even just doing nothing at all. They've learned that peace is worth far more than performance. They don't need loud music, a huge crowd, or hundreds of photos to prove they had a good time. It's enough for them to just feel content to rest, to reflect, and to recharge. And let's be real, sometimes that kind of inner peace is the best gift you can possibly give yourself. Third, and this one is a bit more sensitive, they've experienced disappointment. Let's be honest, not everyone has happy memories tied to their birthdays. Some people have had years where no one remembered. Others felt deeply alone, even when surrounded by people who only showed up for the photo, not for the person. Those moments, those feelings of being overlooked, they stay with you. And as a result, you might stop expecting too much. You protect yourself by not making your birthday a big deal. It's not that you don't care at all, it's just that you've learned to manage your expectations to avoid unnecessary pain. It's a quiet act of self-preservation. Fourth, they focus on gratitude, not celebration. For some, birthdays aren't about counting the years gone by. They're about counting the blessings they've gathered along the way. Instead of asking, "What will I get this year?" they ask themselves, "What have I learned? What challenges have I overcome?" They take time to quietly reflect on their growth, the lessons learned, the people who stayed by their side, and the strength they've gained. It's a very private kind of gratitude, one that doesn't need confetti or noise to feel real. They may not celebrate with the world, but deep down, they're celebrating something far more meaningful: survival, growth, and peace. And finally, they're in a stage of deep contentment. When you're truly at peace with yourself, every day starts to feel special in its own way. You stop waiting for one specific day to feel loved, appreciated, or seen, because you've learned to give that love and validation to yourself on a daily basis. You no longer chase grand gestures. You value quiet consistency. And that's something many people don't understand, that not celebrating doesn't mean you're unhappy. It often means you've found a kind of happiness that doesn't depend on special occasions. So, the next time you see someone who doesn't make a big deal out of their birthday, don't assume they're being cold or distant. Some people celebrate differently, some celebrate quietly, and some, simply, don't need a reminder that they're loved because they live it every single day. Maybe they've learned that peace is better than parties, that growth matters more than gifts, and that every day you wake up, breathe, and keep going, that's already something worth celebrating. Thanks for watching. If this resonated with you, let me know in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more content like this. See you next time.